Sho Idam Guru Ratnamandana Kamya Kayami Chudam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Padu Dagni Kyatsuchi Laki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Drupasho Chudam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Padu Dagni Kyatsuchi Laki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Drupasho Chedam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Padu Dagni Kyatsuchi Laki Chunyen Gipe Sunam Ki Jola Penchir Sangye Drupasho Shmogity Dokity.
It's scriptorium.
Yeah.
Okay, first question. In the 8th, 3rd tier vows, what is it improper that you do with the sponsor's money?
Spend it. Oh no! Oh, I thought you said proper.
Change it. Change the allocated. Change what it's earmarked for.
Yeah.
Use it for something other than what the sponsor wanted.
Yes.
You guys, you gotta try not to talk so much during class. Okay, it's hard for the person. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got it right. Is the use money there's earmarked for one thing, but use it for another thing. The second question. When holding on to a medicine, you have had to do something to hold on to it without breaking apart. What is the action you must take? When and how many times?
You have to bless it. Every 7 days.
Seven. I saw it is first day and 15th day.
I thought that's the robes. The robes is the first day of 15 days.
Oh, sorry. So it's the first day and 7th day.
I'm not sure. I'll check again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So it's the 7th. Okay, so the robe is the first day and 15th.
That's what I understood.
Yeah.
All medicine or just medicine?
Yeah, all medicine. It's not real medicine. It's honey.
This is real medicine for some people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
The third question. How long are you allowed to hold on to an astrostasis ball without blessing it?
Oh,
Maybe not even
24 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Is it 24 hours, right?
Whatever the text says. I agree. I don't know off the top of my head. Check your text.
The first word.
Dedication.
put in the vow.
Yeah, we cover it in the first question.
If you strip off the past tense, it'll help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, to dedicate or to
Yeah.
direct the money.
Earmark.
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 So what's the difference
To
between
earmark.
dedicate and earmark?
Well, earmark is a modern English word, which means the sponsor told you, use it for the storage facility. Don't use it for, I don't know, buying yourself a car. They dedicated it for this purpose. But in English we say earmark. I don't know why.
It's only about money.
Yeah.
Earmark. Yeah.
It means, yeah,
It's allocated.
they specified to you, use it for this. So you can't change it without asking them.
Okay. Second one. Hold. Yeah, hold on to it. The third one.
What's a classic example of chan?
George-chan?
Nice. Yeah, Vajradhara.
And the third one.
Thank you,
We already saw.
Did you guys see anything?
You see nothing.
So what's this?
Shot. 1 24-hour period.
Oh, yes, we covered in the third question. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Now I have that plan.
Yeah, here's some drugs for you. Remember this one?
Yeah, remember.
Remember to bless them.
Thank you.
Take it soon. I think half of one.
Soon mean now?
I would take it now, yeah. This is good. It's good when you're catching a cold. Anybody have some water? It's enough? No, it should be put in the water.
Oh,
Yeah, don't try to swallow that. You'll burst.
It's coming, he's coming.
Seagull?
How much left?
oh, okay, he's coming.
Too much.
Seagull.
Like this much
I've
water.
heard that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
thank you.
Because
Wives' tale.
pigeons can burp. And, neither can demure Chinese women.
My father used to use a lot of Alka-Seltzer. It looks similar. It's not the same thing, but he knew how to drink. Okay.
I'll pop his.
Oh, you have the plan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We just finished Chugungapo Mepe. If the person doesn't have their five articles of nun's clothing, Nyepe Nima Tangbor, on the first day that they get it, if you fail to bless them on that day, okay? Or even if you bless them, if 15 days go by and you don't bless them again, then you have committed the Bangtung, third tier vow breaking, called not blessing. Okay, got it? Now I thought you might like to see the 5 articles of clothing of a full nun. That's because you shouldn't have a numbered thing in your text that you don't explain to the reader. Don't say the 7 this or the 6 that and you don't explain it to your reader. And I prefer that you go to another text and find them. I don't want your opinion or what you remember. I don't trust it. Go to another text, cut it out, put it in the footnotes, say I got it from here. 'Cause that's the level of accuracy we want in this team. This team is fanatic. Okay? All right.
Precise.
Fanatically precise. Or precisely fanatic.
Precisely fanatic.
But we don't put a list without taking it from somewhere. Okay? This one happens to be from Jamyang Shepa's Vinaya text. Okay? Who is Chonin Lama's teacher in some subjects. Okay? So he's good for me. Good enough for me. Okay? So, Jingmei, you're busy.
Oh, I'm kind of just.
I know, you're trying to figure out my schedule. God bless you. You ready? You want to correct her?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Go.
Thank you. Ni pa yo che ki cha pa ke pa yo
K.
ke pa yo de
Yod.
yo de nam ja what?
Tay.
It's not
Tay.
English.
Oh.
Tea.
Te thank you. Nam ja
Jar. Namja.
nam ja la go
Lager.
nagar tangar
Ge.
shin na pung ja
Che.
pung ja chu shen te shoko
Sugar.
sugar na dang
Ding.
ding tung chu
Plum.
plung chu ta
Sa.
sa nam ga
Na.
nam na zam yor
Che.
tu tu su ta
Te.
bet go shin.
Cool. Nipa yoche means required stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Nipa yoche kepa yote. There is a feature about nuns that they should wear certain things. They should have certain clothes and certain things they carry around. There's first of all, there's the chugunga. Okay, the 5 articles of clothing. First one is a namjar. Second one is a laga.
Upper
This is the the two upper robes, the two shawls
Yeah.
that I put on when I do ceremonies.
Mm-hmm.
One is the under patched shawl, one is the over patched shawl. I don't remember which is which. Do you?
Namtar is the upper one, the one with the small squares.
The outside one.
Yeah.
Okay. So namjar means the outside shawl. You know the one I have with not the bright yellow one, the other one.
The one that's falling apart.
That's called namjar.
We should get permanent.
Outer. Last time I did that, it took like 5 years. Namjar is the outer patched robe. It means laga means the inner shawl, the bright yellow one.
Yeah.
Okay, that I wear in the fire offering or something. Tanga means the skirt. It's called shamtap sometimes. Yeah, monk or nun. Then I had to look this up because I didn't know this one. Say Shinga Pungche. And I'll show you the definition of it in the dictionary. Gelongma means, so he's defining what's a Shinga Pungche. Gelongma means full nun. Numa means her breasts. Numa means breast. We had ngale nu, mandatar.
Right. Oh yeah.
Drink from my
Drink
breast.
From the breast.
Yeah, no, please drink from my breast. Okay, ngale nu. Okay. So here it's numa, means a breast. Okay. Dip, we had dip because in Stanley's text.
It was an opposite.
Yeah, but it was madrip, but not lumatan.
Right.
Namkan was madrip.
What did not is neutral in the
There's
sense
no
it didn't cause an obscuration, so therefore
Yeah.
it'd be
It didn't obscure other it didn't obscure physical things. I almost said other physical things. It didn't obscure physical things, and physical things couldn't obscure it, so it was called no drip. But this is a purposeful drip. You want to dip che. Yeah, you want to obscure her breast. Okay, so cover her breast. Tuga means upper piece of a piece of clothing above the waist. Upper part of the body clothing. Pudung means sleeves. Sleeves. This one. And mepa.
Sleeveless.
Yeah, it has no sleeves. It's just this much. Yeah. That's a definition of a shinga pungche. I never saw the word before.
So would that be the same
that
as
our
what the monks
undershirt?
wear?
I guess it is. I'm guessing it is.
They obscure.
Maybe the ladies started with it and the monks picked it up. They got one, we gotta have one. Yeah, you could say the vest, you know. I don't know.
Well, the vest is
Vest thing. Shinga pungje, that's the fourth required piece of clothing. And the last one is dul sen. So I don't know this word, but sen means the shawl. Dul means to protect from dust. So I take it to be a third shawl that you wear to protect the other two shawls from dust. And that's the red one on the outside. Something like that. Or like a raincoat or something. Outer shawl. Sen means a shawl. So you got three shawls. When I do a ceremony, I got all three, right?
Yeah.
Usually the red one's on the inside.
There's this beautiful painting of the five in the entryway to the Surah temple, and I cannot find it.
The five ropes?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool. For a lady? Good. Okay. Then he lists a few other things they should have. Dingwa,
Cushion.
monk's cloth seat, Hungse.
Bowl.
Yeah, good. And a chitak.
Water
Strainer?
Yeah, nice. Okay, those are other things she should be carrying around. Chitak nam.
says right there.
Ngar tsangchud tu sute gushing. These are things you should give to them earlier when they commit to celibacy. So, okay. Meaning when they get ordained. Yeah. Okay. There's your five. All right. Now we go back to your book. Please read and feel. Correct. So he can't hear you if you don't talk loud, because his ears are like my eye. Okay.
ก็พายังดะพาแม่พาพาแม่พา
Don't sneeze.
That wasn't her.
Say that again.
Okay. พาเยละ la we ze
Wait.
Go back.
Chin darwe.
okay
DPYID.
chi
Chi. Chi.
chi la
Dar. Da. This is dawa.
we
Chin darwe.
chin da we ze cho na
Cho.
cho nang long
Choge ngun ne.
ra khang chin pa ra khang
Sakyang. Sakyang.
chin pe pang lak dam
Pangtung.
bang dum
Dang. Okay, good. All right.
I like.
That's called old woman's teeth. Here's one correct pronunciation. Here's another correct pronunciation. That's an old joke. Okay.
Old man's teeth.
Good pa yan datam. Good pa yan dakpar mepar. Without gupa.
Without this
Without the need?
Yeah, without a compelling reason. Without a good compelling reason. Okay, yandapa. Without a good compelling reason. Chindar is one of the.
Isn't that the moon of spring?
It's one of the 3 months of spring. Okay.
It's in.
It means in the springtime. Okay. Here, down here. Look,
That's in.
I got it. This is from the Tsingzi. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot.
In Chinda means in the spring. It means spring moon, spring month. Okay. It's a certain month of the year called the spring month. I think it's the middle of the 3 spring months. I don't know. Seichonga means on the 15th of the month, which is the full moon. Yesterday was Seichonga, 15th of the month. Before you reach the 15th of the month, by the way, I'm sorry, it's the first of the Mongol months. Okay.
Mongol month
First month of spring, how's that? It's called Mongolian month. Anyway, okay. First month of spring, 15th day, you give the sakyang before that date, you grant the sakyang, okay? You give out the sakyang. Sakyang is a very complex idea. You know the word sa because it came in Adam's text in the definition of Earth's element. Sashing tepa. Concrete. Okay? Concrete. Sa means solid. Concrete. And kyang you know from Vajrayogini. Kyang kum. Yeah, nice.
Right.
Yeah, to stretch. Okay. So sakyang is apparently an old wooden frame, like this table. It looks like this table. And it has a frame around the outside edge. And you use it to measure the monk's robe when you make a monk's robe. So you lay the cloth out on the sakyang, and then it's marked for where you put the patches and stuff like that. So it's like a template.
Taylor's template.
A template piece, wooden piece, okay? That's called a sakyang, okay? Then on this month in spring, it's a tradition for lay people to either give cloth or new robes sewn to the monks. Okay? So they give out new robes to monks who needs them on this day. Okay. So the name for the
It's a good time to then get the robes finished and finished.
anyway,
Long in the tooth.
and until you give them out, they are stored under a board, which is also called sakyang.
Oh.
Okay, so the robes that were stored by the sangha, because they're allowed to store robes for the sangha, but individual monks and nuns are not allowed to store robes. But the monastery is allowed to store robes. So they will store them under a piece of wood, and it's called a sakyang. Okay, because from the name of the frame. And if you want to go deeper, I found a nice explanation because sa means firm, and kyang means stretched. And the idea is that if you store them under a heavy piece of wood, it will keep them from wrinkling or what do you call it? Shrinking. Wrinkling or shrinking, okay? So it's called and then it came to be a tradition that the sakyang board put on top of the robes to keep them from wrinkling until they were distributed was significant, because if the monks keep their rituals well, they will be sa-ness will kyang to the whole sangha.
Solidity will stretch amongst the whole.
Yeah, solidity will stretch to the end of the sangha. So the monks will be tight. Their friendship will be tight. Because sa means firm. Kyang means reach to the edge. So the name of that board is solid reach to the edge. And it means the monks will have good unity. Firm unity all the way to the last little monk. Extending to the last little monk. Got it? It's a beautiful word. Okay. Later, sakyang jin means to give out the sakyang. So that means to take off the board and hand out the robes. Okay, and you're not allowed to do it too early. If you do, you broke a vow. Okay? Guess how long it took me to figure that one out. But it was fun. Okay, so if you give it out before the first of the 3 months of spring, if you open the sakyang and give the sakyang, see? Sakyang robes, then you broke a vow. Okay, too early. Okay, unless
Compelling need.
yeah, compelling need, a correct compelling need. Not that you think there's a compelling need. Yeah, he says a correct compelling need. Okay.
So what's the time period then? Like not before the first, but how late in the year?
I mean, what is today? Drukpa Seshi. I don't know. Look at your little app. What's the Buddha's birthday? Shiba Nyoni.
Today's the
What's the
16th, right?
Yeah, it's the 16th. But what month? That's the 4th month, 15th day. So a month ago. No, sorry. Probably today. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday you could have sakyang.
But today we can't. But there was nothing under the board.
Well, that's coming. That's coming. That's the next vow. Okay. Yesterday was sakyang, I guess.
Yeah. That's why we
Okay.
went to
I didn't get any new robes.
we didn't do that.
People donated from new robes for me, and I found this gay Filipino guy in Phoenix, who's like the best tailor in Phoenix, and I've been negotiating and over and over and over, and he keeps saying tomorrow, next week. Then I called him and he said, "Look, I'll be honest with you." And I said, "What?" And he said, "I got prom dresses till October." This is a dress that women wear at a special holiday in the kids, the teenagers.
high school.
Very beautiful, long.
It's a big high school.
And he's like,
for seniors.
I'm all full up with prom dresses, so I can't do your roast. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, prom should be done.
Mom's over in June.
He said October. Maybe it's next year's prom. You talk to him. I tried. I called him like 5 times. And I'm like, he still got the claw. Anyway. Then I went to the Turkish tailor here, who's good. And he said, I don't do dresses. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Anyway, okay. So 3 is to give him out too early. So guess what 4 is?
Too late.
Yeah, okay. So here's
Exactly.
here we go. Please read. It's not an English D.
Who has the
Jigme's got the plane. You can crash together.
No, it's not an
Two.
Tu Su Le Yang
Lep. Lep. High tone. Lep.
Le Yang Ra Chang
Is it soft?
Sakya.
Sakyang
Oh, something.
Mi Chin Pe Pang Lung Dang
Tung.
Tung Dang.
Bangtung. So what's this one? By the way, late means arrived.
The pontoon of not giving. The Sakyang arrived late. The time of the Sakyang passed.
Yeah, this is lep kyang. Kyang.
But
The time has
Come.
arrived, but
the Sakyang did
Not
not down.
you didn't get, yeah, the sakyang didn't go down. Nice, yeah. Okay, the time arrived yesterday, first month of spring, 15th day, and you forgot to hand out those robes. Okay, then you break a vow again. You okay? Okay. All right, whew. We got that one. That one took so long. Okay, go. And there's no one to ask, you know. They don't do this. Anyway, they don't do it nowadays at the monastery. I did find that they still do it in Sri Lanka and Thailand. Yeah.
Sakyang?
They do it.
Yeah, and like the naval admirals will come and do sakyang to the monks to show way. You know.
The Taiwanese still do it.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, I didn't know about it because we don't do it. Okay.
Repe Kun Ne Lam De
Sepe.
Sepe. S-R se.
Sepe Kun Ne Lam De Rinpo Che Long Shin Long Pe Pang Tung Dang.
Okay, good. He pinpoints the motivation first. It's sepa. It's eighth link of the wheel of life.
Desire.
Desire, yeah, out of desire. Out of desire. The verbs are confusing. Long means to take or beg. Lenba means to take. They both mean lemba. Here is it cleared up. Lentam lenta jukna. Okay, this is from the Pratimoksha Sutra. This is from the actual original sutras. Okay, it's one of the first books in the Kangyur. Okay, so from the Bhikshuni Pratimoksha Sutra for nuns, fully ordained nuns, it says the first long here means ranki laki.
Oh, take it with your own hand.
Yeah, good. And I take the second lun as lenda juk. And again, we had juk, we had chuk.
Inspiring
To get someone else to do it for you.
Nice, okay? Got it? So I take the two verbs that way. And if someone doesn't agree, I say, go look at the original sutra. Okay? Because these two words are very confusing. Something's misspelled or corrupt, I don't know what. But, and it's not two separate vowels. Usually they're two separate vowels, okay? With what are they two separate vowels?
Oh. Cloth.
With weaving, right?
Yeah.
Doing it yourself, having clothes woven for yourself, or getting someone else to have clothes woven for yourself is two separate vowels, but here there's just one, okay? Yes, question.
Is it possible that one of them is the description of the vowel and the other one is the name of the vowel?
Yeah, I wanted to go there, but it doesn't fit because this is and,
Right.
okay?
Oh, maybe it was like.
I thought, and then I thought, well, maybe the shing is misspelled, but shing is the proper form to use after an S. It is the proper form, so it's suspiciously not suspicious.
Yeah, that's usually correct.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't. Probably the whole thing is corrupt. But the point is, you're not allowed to take money, or use money, or have someone else use money for you. And Rinpoche means jewels or gold or silver. Okay, 7 kinds of rinchen. Right? Okay. All right, it gets worse. This was at 6 o'clock this morning. You were at 6 o'clock. He was at 3:30. He's worse. Okay. Okay, be tough on her. I mean, be a little.
Well, yeah, but I'm not too sure.
Le Bang So Lek bam sokchi ki na.
Wait, just for your interest, nasa is pronounced nubsa. So it's an exception to all the rules. Nubsa. Yeah, you won't hear people say nasa. Nubsa.
Napsa. La sok pe che du che du shen ki chin pe go na gi se ki
Non-English G.
ki
Key.
ki se
No aspiration.
ki se chi gyu che pa ger sa we pang tung dang.
Okay, good. Lekbam. Do you guys know lekbam?
Yeah, I've heard it many times. There's something really familiar there.
The most famous lekbam is
Kadam
Kadam lekbam. Lekbam means book, holy book. Pustaka in Sanskrit. Okay, holy book. And it became a word for temple came Tsuglakang. Which is what they call temple in North India. That's related, I think. Place where they keep holy books. Okay, so lekbam means holy book. Napsa is a word that you don't have in other languages.
Book cover?
It means divine dress, but it means the cloth you put around a statue.
Oh yeah.
Like you make hats for them, and Rinpoche was really into it. He'd spend all day sewing a little hat for Keduje, and then he'd say, "Oh, Keduje needs this robe fixed." And people do that with Krishna practice.
And
Bala
Barbies.
Krishna.
Yeah, and Barbies. Sune Navsa can also refer to book cloths, but it's a very rare way of. It means the sacred dress for a book. You see what I mean? The holy dress for a book, yeah. It means a book cloth. So if you want to be super honorific, okay, like Bamkin Napsa. Or you could say Pere,
Pere.
book cloth. Okay. I mean, 99% of people say Pere. Then this is in a scripture, like Bamkin Napsa, the holy attire for a book, for a volume of scripture. It's very polite, super polite. So you have to translate it that way, okay?
So like what the Syrian women are doing, yeah?
Syrian,
Express the wisdom.
yeah. Okay. La sope chedo. Someone gave you cloth. Someone else, okay? Someone gave you, Shenki, gave you cloth with the intention that you use it to make book cloths for scriptures. But you sell it to buy, say, food for yourself. You know, like extra Oreos and stuff that you're probably not supposed to have anyway. Gyur chepa means you employ it as a cause for, meaning you use it as for food. And then here comes the name of it. It's a fun name. What's the name?
Eating cloth.
Yeah, eating cloth. That's the vow called eating cloth.
This is the vow for eating cloth.
Yeah, it means you ate the money for the cloth, and by buying food or something. Okay, got it. Go ahead. Jigme, you're on a.
Go ki che du nie pe yo che se ki gyu che pa ger ki gyu sawa le kyu pe bam tundang.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this differs from the last one. Cookie che du nye pe yo che. I think it means funds you have collected for robes. Okay, now it's talking about the funds. Okay, I take it to be funds. But I would check it again in a sutra or something. I'm not quite sure. you use it for sale. Okay, so money, what do you call it? Money that people gave you to buy your robes, you spend it on something else, as opposed to using the cloth for something else. Got it? Your typical cookie. So in the last case, someone gave you cloth,
Yeah.
and you sold it for food. Here, someone gave you money to buy the cloth, and you sold that for food. Okay, which means cookie.
You buy the clothes and then you sell it again for food.
Now, in the last vow,
Yeah.
someone gave you cloth and said use it for holy purpose, and you sold it to buy some food.
Yeah.
In the second one, someone gave you money and said please buy yourself some cloth so you can make robes, but you use the money and you buy food. Okay, I think. Gyuki gyu sawa le gyurbe bantung. The third tier breaking of a vow that comes from eating the cause of the cloth, which is the money. Okay, all right? Meaning the money. Okay.
What's the name of this?
This is gonna yeah, that's the name of the vow. The name of the vow is the third tier vow, which comes from eating the cause of the cloth. Of the cloth. Okay. Okay. There should be a list of things you can do. You know, like be nice to others. Be nice to others. Okay, go. Nick.
Mel.
Mel Che Q Sawe Bantunda.
What's that?
Eating the cause of beds.
Yeah, mattresses. Okay, beds.
What's that?
You eat it.
Eat it.
Yeah, so somebody
Gave you money for a mattress?
gave you, I would read it as money or materials to make a mattress, and you eat it. Meaning you sell it and you... One day we were at... I think, anyway, we collected... the monks said they needed jeans to do the farming work in. Because it's really... I tried it. Doing farming work with a plow and a bowl is hard in ropes. So... and it's mud. It's in mud. So I did it briefly, and then we brought everybody jeans from whole huge box of different size of jeans. Then next week we went to Kushannagar, the little tiny market, and the jeans are all for sale. All of them are for sale. And I'm like,
They couldn't bear to do.
When I first went to India, the only place you could get wheat, if you wanted to eat, you had to go to the store and buy, it was huge bags of, donated by the U.S. The politicians stole the wheat and resold it to the shopkeepers. And I was like, should I use this or not? But it was the only wheat available. You had to. It was, much more expensive. It was given as a foreign aid. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, my eyes opened up. Anyway, I think most foreign aid goes that way. Okay, go. Be careful with the first word.
Yar.
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 Yar. Kang Ki Kikyu Sawe Pangtung Sundang.
Yeah, good. So there's 3 gyusawe pangtungs, right? Mm-hmm. You ate the money or materials meant for robes. You ate the money or materials meant for mattresses. Here you ate the money or materials meant for
Summer homes.
a summer retreat cottage. Okay, the cottage in which you do your summer retreat. Mm-hmm. So someone gave you, boards, and you went and sold them, and
Pizza? You ate the college.
Gyu sawa, gyu pause sawa. You ate the materials or you ate the money.
Oh, so it's you?
Yes, pause after you. Yeah. I'm not sure that sawa has to be that you use it for food. It might just mean eating them, meaning you use it for something of your own purposes.
But there was
You
no
know,
testing.
like he ate all the money. Yeah, there was in the first one. It was specifically food. But I just get the feeling it might be. So he lumps those three together. Those are called the three gyusawas.
Cause
The-
Cause eaters.
The three
Cause eaters.
eating the materials or whatever.
It's a cool way to say it, though.
Okay, number 10. Excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you, which is very rare. So I numbered them, right? We started a long time ago. Back. These are pangtung, which according to my reading of the introduction to the third tier vows, is supposed to relate to householders. And then Tungje Bashik is going to relate to monks and nuns. But I don't know. You're talking about robes and giving out the robes, and maybe it's all stuff that householders are involved with. Maybe it's that. You see, maybe it's that
They give you money.
a householder is involved in the transaction somewhere. Okay, I guess. Okay, unless that first part was completely weird, which it was. Okay, okay. Read slow. Okay, cool. I forget. Yenche means more than four, or it means four or more. And I don't remember. No, Yenche. I'll have to look. I'll have to check. Maybe you can find it somewhere. Let's look it up in the dictionary, I guess.
So it's at least four.
Above.
Is that what the
up
vow?
to and including, yeah.
It means. I'm not sure it means four or more, or it means more than four.
From 4 on. Or
What
from,
does it mean? Up
It means that? No, it doesn't mean that.
It doesn't mean that.
It means beyond four. Yeah, menche would be less than.
from 4 on up.
4 and up?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
So, yeah.
So at minimum 4, could be more. But 5 seems to be the magic number usually for a sangha. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyway, Geloma Shi Yen Che La, 4 or more nuns, some yoche, some goods, materials. Yoche, physical material, has been Nurpa.
Dedicated.
Yeah, allocated in a certain way for a group of nuns exceeding 4 or more. Okay, but you ranglagyur,
Take it for yourself.
you gyur,
Change it.
you redirect it. Okay, in these vows, the gyur means redirect. You redirect it rangla to yourself. And then that's the vow is called, okay, blessing what was dedicated to the many. Okay,
What's the low? What's low part?
it's misspelled in Ngurpa.
No, the jingi lo.
Oh, it's just Jingilup.
Oh, la.
It's a different form of Jingilup. Ted, I remembered the word. Adhisthana. What's the chakra called? Oh, Swadhisthana. So Swa means me. Adhisthana means blessing. And I remember being interested in it because Swadhisthana chakra, this one,
Yeah.
lower back, in Tantra, it's an actual word in the Tantras called Dakchinla, blessing yourself, self-blessing, Sva Adhisthana. So it has high meanings in Tantra. But it became the name for the chakra. Yeah, if you're into teaching yoga, it's fun to know. It's a practice called Dakchinla, blessing yourself, Adhisthana of yourself, Sva Adhisthana. Okay, anyway, here's the same word, Chingilap, blessing. Mangbala Chingilap.
Is it like redirecting the blessing, the offering?
I think it means blessing yourself by redirecting what was
Allocated for something.
yeah, giving yourself a treat from something that was intended for the many. Okay, I would read it that way as a joke. You see, you treat yourself on something that was directed to the many. Got it? Svadhisthana. You Svadhisthana something that was meant for the Sangha. Okay? All right. Go ahead.
Cái con mấy cái tuân thu thanh tuân thu mà là ngón phe yếu chế lắng là hiếu và cái căn tuân là hiếu ngón phá chín khi lọc phe bằng thương đạo.
Yeah, and now I make a proposal that this was Menche.
Really?
I'm just saying it makes more sense. But we'll go check it somewhere someday, okay? Before I edit her text, I'll check it. But because the next vow has to be different from this vow, okay? And as I said, 5 is the magic number normally for Sangha. 5 is usually the magic number for Sangha. So I'm just saying 4 or less would make sense with the last one. Because the next one is doing it to the Sangha. You see? This one is giving yourself a treat from what was dedicated to the Sangha. So I'm just guessing that it might have been Menche, but I'm going to go look, okay? It would make more sense, because that's just a group, and now this is a Sangha. Okay, so Genlo, although if I'm correct, this vow should have gone before the other one. Normally the more serious one goes first, okay? But I'm guessing that it was wrong. But we'll have to check.
I found the dictionary entry that kind of says it defines yenche both ways, like from 4.
Yeah, okay, got it.
4.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Genlo me genden la genden dumala, okay?
Many.
Yeah, the last one was Mungbo, thanks. Okay. I would say stuff which was dedicated to a higher number, which makes a legal quorum. Right? Sangha can mean quorum. Quorum is the required number of people to do something. Okay, so normally in the Vinaya, 5 is like a quorum. They can make decisions. Less than 5 cannot. The idea is that there won't be more than 4 crazy nuns at the same time, or monks. Okay, we got how many? Never mind. Okay, let me just finish this one. So this is the 3rd tier vow breaking, which involves treating yourself to something which was dedicated to the Sangha, Sangama. I like that the word synagogue comes from Sangha.
Congregation too.
You think? Kangra, kom,
Just go.
yeah,
Sin
Makes
together,
sense.
God,
yeah,
Shun.
got it. Okay, whew, we just stopped where I stopped. That's lucky. Stop 5, 30, 18. Towards the end of the course, I'm kind of desperate. I got all the stuff I stored up is used up, and I'm like, ah. Okay. Sashimi.
Thank you so much.
I hope you feel better. Yeah.
Sashi.
Kuki Jushin Meton Cham Rira Bingshi Ninde Gempadi Sangye Shindu Mikte Uwargi Jokun Namdar Shinla Chuparsho Idam Guru Radha Mandala Kandya Tayami Di Keo Kun Sanam Yeshe Tsok Shin Sanam Yeshe Le Chung Wei Dampa Kunyi Tobar Sho